welcome back to Touchdown Mania. Today is Wednesday, July 28th, and that means we are 1 day away from the National. Well, technically it starts today, but those are for the super VIPs and not one of those. On my way to Chicago right now. Really looking forward to this. This is my first National and only my second card show. Went to a local one in Minnesota, about an hour from me. It was a lot of fun, had a good time there. I've seen the floor layout for the National, and it's crazy. All the advice that I've gotten, everything I keep hearing is overwhelming your first time. So doing my best to be prepared for that, but I don't know how much you can really prepare for something like this. So the content and video that I'm going to be doing for the National is, for this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about some cards that I think that are undervalued going into the National. This will be going up this Friday, so there will still be a couple days left of the National for that. We're going to be there Thursday, Friday, and then leaving Saturday morning. So I think 2 days is a good amount of time for me going my first time. Yeah, just really looking forward to it. So the video coming out this Friday, it's going to have a lot of National content. Going to be some videos. I'm going to try to get in some other YouTubers, do some conversations with them. Going to just be able to show you guys what it looks like. Really looking forward to it. Then the next week's video is going to be my day one pickups. Week after that, day two, and then maybe I'll do a closing thoughts video and advice thing once I've gone through all that and really kind of wrap my head around everything that's happened. So a bit of a game plan for the channel the next few weeks. So right now let's talk about 5 football cards that I think are really undervalued right now going into the National. And let's take a stroll back to the early 2000s. And right now, Drew Brees rookie cards. His Topps base 2001. You can pick up a PSA 9 of this for around $160 right now, which is crazy to me. The guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, owns a ton of passing records, and if you can find it raw, and if there's a place where you're going to find a raw Drew Brees rookie card, it's going to be the National. The saying is, if you can't find it at the National, it hasn't been made. So a raw Drew Brees Topps base rookie card, $40 to $65, which is crazy to me. So number 2, Aaron Rodgers for some reason. Now I'm not talking graded. You know, with my channel, we do a lot of stuff within a budget. So if you can find Aaron Rodgers raw cards, I've seen some go as low as 50. There was his Topps 2005 base that did go for $50 on one eBay sale. I'm sure there was something wrong with the card for why it was so low. But the rest of them I'm seeing are right around 100, which I would definitely jump in on if I could find one. Another rookie card of his is 2005 Bowman base, $50 raw. So Rodgers is going to be a Hall of Famer. He's one of the best to ever play the game. And I think this is a really good time to buy on Aaron Rodgers, especially if you can find it raw and then get it graded afterwards. Let's get more modern. Anything Tua right now is something I'm going to be looking to buy. He's got all of the talent around him. We're 2 years removed from tank for Tua. This guy, it's not like he's not talented. So I mean, he was coming off that hip injury, didn't have a full off season. Yes, he didn't catch on as quickly as Herbert and Burrow did. But he's gonna have a full off season now. He's surrounded by great talent. The Dolphins were able to win games with just their defense and special teams last year. So I think anything Tua is great right now. His Prism Raw is 25, Prism Black 15, his Optic Hollow is 50, Field Level is 15. These are all raw. So anything Tua right now I think is worth buying. When a lot of these good cards, like his select cards, Prism Blacks from the Chronicle series, a lot of these cards, PSA and Beckett had closed their doors, so you're going to be able to find a lot of them raw. So that's something to look into. I like Tua a lot. I definitely think he's a big buy here. Next, I've got Sam Darnold. I really like. He's only 24 years old, I believe. So he's still crazy young. He's got plenty of time to put it together. He's finally out of the pits of hell that was the New York Jets organization. Going into Carolina, he's got Matt Rule, an offensive-minded coach that's going to be right behind him. That isn't a decade in the past. Who's living off of the hard work of Peyton Manning, like Adam Gase was. His Prism base is $12. His PSA 9.45. His select field level is 15 raw. PSA 9's a 50. Optic Hollow 35 raw. So I will be buying Sam Darnold. And my final one is Carson Wentz. I like him being in Indianapolis. Everybody's down on him right now, so it's a great buying chance for him. We're a few years removed from his MVP caliber season. And people forget, his last 2 years, he was basically playing with practice squad talent. Go and look at the injury reports from the last 2 years from the Philadelphia Eagles. His best receivers were Greg Ward and name another one. The guy had nobody to throw to, nobody to block for him. He was putting the team on his shoulders and just had no help. He was getting beat up. He was getting hurt. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you put at quarterback on those rosters that they had the last 2 years. With those amount of injuries, no one is succeeding. So with that being said, Prism Silver Raw, $50. Optic Hollow, $50. Select Field Level Silver, $70. And those are raw. And I think you might still be able to find some Carson Wentz raw. I like everything the Indianapolis Colts organization is doing. Chris Ballard, the general manager, doesn't make many mistakes. They're building a really good team. And this was a team that was built, and then they were able to bring in a quarterback afterwards. And I think Carson Wentz is still young enough to where he can turn that around, boost his confidence back up, and really have another MVP caliber season on a great team. He's got a solid offensive line. His running games, you're going to have Jonathan Taylor, Marlon Mack, Naheem Hines. Wide receivers to throw to. Michael Pittman, T.Y. Hilton. Chris Ballard said on the Pat McAfee show, they may not be done bringing in receivers. The defense they're a top 10, maybe top 5 defense. So I think Carson Wentz is worth buying as well. PC cards I'm going to be looking for. Being a big Falcons fan, I really want to get a Matt Ryan rookie. I had pulled a Matt Ryan Topps base rookie, but there was a defect on the card which really just made it worthless. So I'm going to be looking for that. Julio Jones rookie, Deion Sanders Topps rookie. It's the one in his Falcons uniform where he's receiving a punt, looking up in the air. Beautiful card. The score one's the one worth money, but doesn't look as good. So I'll be looking for the Topps rookie. That's just, it's a nice card, and I'm going to be putting that in my PC. And those are thoughts going into the National, a game plan. I'm kind of 50-50 on whether or not I want to branch out and go look at basketball and baseball and branch out to other sports. I just don't follow that closely. It'll be really interesting to see what they've got for wrestling cards at the National. I don't know what to expect there. So we'll see. It's gonna be a lot of fun going for 2 days, and I'm really excited to see what kind of content I'm gonna be able to produce for you guys. So stay tuned. This video that's coming out on Friday, it's gonna be a long one. So thank you for supporting the channel, and I really hope you enjoy it. Here we go. All right, where do you want to go? Damn, look at this. Out of baseball. Auction preview. Jackie Robinson. How's it going, guys? Jerseys, mitts.
I've never seen it.
$85 wax. This is cool. Comics. A lot of baseball. A lot of baseball.
Well, that makes me feel good to know that that's what it is.
Yeah.
This is crazy, Brad.
Got the case break area over there. PSA. There's my guy, Matt Ryan. Well, wrestling fans found a nice table. Look at all of this. God, this is so cool. Oh my God. It's got the 82 cents. This is so cool. Well, guys, I did it. I branched out, and I ended up caving and getting an Otani card. Got a Topps Chrome bra, and they wanted 100 for it. Talked them down to 80. So this is going to be in my next submission to HGA. Get this graded, and then hang on to it for a bit. So this has definitely been the big pull so far. I've got a second year Patrick Mahomes. I ended up getting it for 10. So it's been a good day so far. Gonna try to sell some stuff, reload, and we'll keep going. All right, everybody, we got the grading companies. We got Beckett over here, HGA over there, Iconic Auctions. This place is massive. I've been here for about 5 hours now and still don't think I've seen everything. And I don't think I will. Fanatics. I mean, it is just crazy here. Found some really good finds today, though. Patrick Mahomes autographed jersey. Got some jerseys over here for some kids.
I think we had to give these guys some rocks.
Got some helmets. Sharp. Cards over here. Some vintage. And here it is, David Adams Card World. This is where I get all my stuff for the YouTube channel. All my boxes, this is where it comes from.
Thank you, man.
Some kids crates. God.
Yeah, but I got Jordan. See that? There was another guy buying it last time. He didn't ask you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just leaving the National. Pretty happy with what I got. Cleared out through $500 in cash. Didn't sell anything today, so that's going to be the goal tomorrow. We're going to sell, try to reload, and go from there. See what else we can find tomorrow. Can't wait to show you guys what we got today. Alright, we're back. Day 2 of the National. I have no cash. Got some things to sell. Let's see how this goes. At the wrestling table. Got some really nice stuff. Got some Hogan. Got some Rocky. Some UFC. The 82 set.
Dragon sale.
Live any downtown?
It was way down. I traded for it. I traded I got it in PSA 8 like you have in Montana. And then I traded an 8 Elijah one, 86, and a 92 Archives Golden Drum, and a CSG case. What about 11? So I don't know. I didn't really have those Rebels and whatever. Archives Golden and CSG. I'd rather have the Montana. Well, hey, thanks for popping that out for me. I'll know you're here.
A lot of Jordan. So I think what I'm hearing is a box battle with Jeff Wilson from Sports Card Investor. So we're gonna go and check that out a little bit. But this is the Breakers Pavilion. CSG over there. Badger breaks.
Rookie's hollow card. The Rookie's hollow Leonard Fournette. That's not a bad one. And a Chris Wormley, red, yellow, blue parallel there. And then a Leonard Fournette rated rookie. So we actually ended up with 3 rookies in the first pack. That is not bad.
Chock full of Fournettes right
Awesome.
here. All right, here goes my first pack for Booher, Bueller, Randall Cobb, Norman Cobb, Packers. I'm just Packers fans. We got Packers fans here in Chicago. Yeah, we do. Packers, James Winston. Oh, we got some rated rookie. Juju, Silk was parallel, red, and blue. We got
Juju Smith-Schuster rookie over there?
Yeah, we got Juju Smith-Schuster and Gary and Conley. This is a nice card right here. Let's see that boy up.
All right.
16
$16 card.
I'll pay you 20 for it. I'll pay you 20.
Juju Smith is a $16 card.
And a Gary and Conley rookie.
All right, so we're trying to find the most valuable card. I've got another red, white, or red, yellow, blue rated rookie, ladies and gentlemen. Is this one going to be fire? All right, not so much. Our Darius Stewart.
Not
of the
our
New York
Darius
Jets.
Stewart.
My Jets, baby.
All right, that's your Jets right
I'll
there.
send the flames on that one. Not so far. This is pack 2 for Booher. More of the rookies. How about a Robinson first? Are we a big fan around here? Around these parts? Probably not. Andrew Luck. I remember him.
That was fun for a minute.
That was
wasn't
fun.
it? That was fun.
We got something else here. Another parallel refractor rookie, Robert Davis. This could be a number, John. No. Well, Washington Redskins, RIP Redskins Football Club now. And Carlos Henderson, rated rookie.
All right.
Denver Broncos.
This continues on. Derek, I'm going to pull some good cards for you here, Derek. By the way, I should mention, we got the Star Stock team up here sleeving the cards. We've also got Parker from our sports card investor team who's currently using market movers to value each of these cards as they're coming out of the pack. And it will be Parker's valuation of these cards using market movers that is going to determine the champion. All right, what card is that? I got a little excited with the red and the yellow, but it was not who I was looking for. All right, let's roll over.
I'm winning right now.
Are you winning?
Booher is winning.
Booher is currently the Juju. So the Juju rated rookie was more valuable than my Leonard Fournette rated rookie.
Slightly, but that was my Sam Bradford. This might take them all. The Bradford base. Gurley. Josh Malone, Home Alone here, Bengals rated rookie. And Trent Taylor rookie. So I think that Juju's still first, huh?
All right, Juju's currently leading, but Derek, let me try to pull some cards for you, buddy. Let's try to make this happen. DeAndre Hopkins. O.J. Howard, rated rookie. The parallel as well, the red and yellow O.J. Howard rated rookie parallel. He came out of college with a lot of expectation from the University of Alabama. Hasn't really been that tight end force yet, but maybe he's still got some good career ahead of him. We'll see what happens. And then a T.J. Watt rookie card as well. So there you go. That's unusual. That, ladies.
Looks like the PSA submissions are going strong. Found a Kenny Omega 2 to 10, $50. Might try to make a play for that later. Got some Elvis, some Muhammad Ali, Dick Butkus, some cool stuff. Got some action figures. Chucky. So the National is over. Went to my first National, did 2 days there, and just some closing thoughts. One of the big questions is, how much money should I bring to the National? I think $1,200 is a good amount of money. I brought $500 cash and definitely wasn't enough for everything I wanted to do and everything I wanted to get. I think $1,200 cash is probably a good minimum to go with. I think you'll be able to experience a lot, separated for $600 each day. $1,200 is probably an ideal amount. Be able to play with some big cards, get a couple graded, play around in the bargain bins, and still be able to get a little bit of everything. I think that's a good amount. One of the things that I noticed, a lot of baseball. Not really a sport that I follow too much, but baseball everywhere. So much baseball. I mean, you just go table after table after table, and some of them would have all baseball and nothing else. A lot of vintage stuff, which was kind of cool, but just stuff that I don't really know too much of. Let's see here. A lot of PSA, BGS, elitist mindset when it comes to the dealers. Had a really hard time moving my HGA 9 Russell Wilson, so maybe keep that in mind. There was some SGC, didn't see a lot of CSG, but there was some SGC, but a lot of people were like, I only take PSA, I only take PSA or Beckett, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Definitely a lot easier moving an HGA card online. Haven't really had any problems doing any of that. Let's see here. Cash is definitely king. A lot more. Another thing that was interesting, a lot of people were not willing to buy if you weren't already a vendor there, which made it difficult to sell anything. It was a lot of, which was kind of a disappointment for me, was a lot of the dealers, they were very set on their prices. A lot of them were high. And then when you would try to sell a card, they would lowball the hell out of you. I don't want this to sound like a negative video. I had a lot of fun, and that's definitely not all of the dealers. I definitely met some dealers who were really cool, had some really cool stuff, willing to work with you, and that was the majority of my experience. But you're going to have those tables where saw a few, and it was mostly the older guy crowd. The guys in their 60s plus, trying to sell raw cards for graded prices, which was a big turnoff for me when it came to their tables. Had a lot better luck dealing with people that were my age or maybe a little bit older. Definitely, they were a lot more flexible when it came to stuff like that. Negotiating wasn't difficult at all. People expect you to haggle and do what you can to try to get the price low. You're gonna have some people who are just jerks about it. That comes with the territory, but for the most part, got to see some cool stuff. Got to see a little box battle between Jeff Wilson from PSA and some other guy I didn't know. Didn't really see any of the other big YouTubers I was looking for. I didn't see Brad, the comeback card investor. Didn't see Personal Finance Dad. Those were the two I was really hoping to see. Get to talk to them a little bit. Didn't see them anywhere. It was a good time. Went with a friend, went with a coworker. He got some good stuff. He ended up getting an Aaron Rodgers rookie like I did. He was investing a lot into Antonio Gibson and was really on the come up for Daniel Jones. He likes how low he is, got all the talent around him, which everything makes sense to buy Daniel Jones. Just I don't think he's going to be great. Let's see here. Other things. Yeah, a lot of Brady rookies everywhere. Whatever your top valued rookies that everybody's going to be looking for, you're going to find them at just about every table. The Bradys, the Jordans. God, I saw so many 96 or 86 Jordan rookie cards. Tons of Brady everywhere. Everybody had a Brady rookie card. Let's see here. Other thoughts. There's a lot. You're going to do a lot of walking. Definitely mentally drained. A lot of mental energy. You're looking for deals. You're focused on a lot. It's so many cards. Just so many. Can definitely feel fatigued easily. They said bring food, bring water. I forgot water the second day and definitely felt it towards the end. You definitely get your cardio in. There was a red carpet section that had a lot of dealers. I really liked that. Was able to work with a lot of those people and get some cards that I liked. And a lot of them were people around my age or a little bit older and dealing with the more modern stuff. What else did I see there? Parking wasn't too bad. There's a parking garage right across from the Donald E. Stevens Center in Chicago, and it's $15 a day in and out. So that wasn't too bad. The food, don't expect anything extravagant. I saw pretzels, hot pretzels, and I think that was it. It wasn't a whole lot. Didn't see any nachos, didn't see hot dogs, didn't see burgers. Could have just not been looking hard enough. There was the autograph booths. There was the pavilion break center where your breakers were going to be there opening up cards. You could buy into stuff like that. You had your graded company booths, SGC, PSA. A lot of PSA submissions. My God, PSA is still king, and it's not even close. People are not upset at all or affected at all by PSA, being a year plus behind on submissions. There's just the line for PSA was ridiculous. And was a little disappointed to see that HGA and SGC weren't really picking up the slack as much, trying to get those people that were, waiting for those PSA submissions. Like, hey, come on over here. Our turnaround times are much faster, and this is what you can get with us. I thought that they probably could have done more. SGC was doing like this roulette wheel, which was kind of cool. And they were giving away like hobby boxes, hats, gear, and they had a pretty decent crowd over there. So I definitely think SGC is on the up. And I'm thinking about going through them for my next graded submission. They impressed me. I was impressed by SGC, a little down on HGA. I guess they released a promo video that was absolutely terrible. I really like the HGA slabs. They grade really tough, though. I don't think that's helping them. I like that they grade tough, but just the rest of the hobby doesn't. They want 10s, and unfortunately, that's not what HGA does. Your grade of your card's going to be what it grades for, and I like that. I like the slabs. I like what HGA has to offer, but it didn't seem to be catching on as much as I was hoping, which was really unfortunate. So it looks like SGC is going to be the affordable route. They do $30 a card. I think it's 24 business day turnaround, which is, I mean, that's flying. That's pretty quick. Other things that I noticed from the National, people still going on the honor system. It's a fun environment. It really is. It's just, overwhelming was definitely the word that I heard a lot when people were giving me advice about it, and I can definitely relay that. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot mentally to process throughout both days, and I'm definitely tired, ready for a nap, ready to go back home. But it's a good time. It's every card that you could think of was there. Just had to find somebody to find it for the price that you were willing to look for. The other question is, would I think that it's easier on eBay or in person at the National? I guess that one all depends on what you're looking for. eBay's pretty straight to the point. You're really going to get what the comps are. The National, sure, you can get some great deals, but other times, like with the Carson Wentz cards that I was looking for, they're way overvalued, and I had two guys that just would not budge from their prices, even though they were way above comp. It was a good time overall. Definitely a learning experience. Next one's going to be in Atlantic City next year. Don't know if I'll be going to that one. And I believe it comes to Chicago the year after that. So I will be doing that. For the channel, next video is going to be my pickups from day 1 and day 2. Got some really good cards that I'm really happy with, and really looking forward to. I think they were good investments, especially for the long term. So you'll have to stay tuned to that. And then after that, we're going to get back to our usual box openings. I would like to pre-order a Don Russ football hobby box from David Adams Card World. That was another thing at the National. All of the big card stores, you had Fanatics, you had David Adams, you had Blowout Cards. They had just hobby boxes everywhere. Just wasn't something I was looking for this time. I really wanted to focus on the singles. But we'll be getting back into the opening of the boxes, doing box breaks. That'll be coming back to the channel pretty quickly in the next few weeks. I know I got away from that a little bit. I wanted to make sure that I could afford coming to Chicago. So got that to look forward to. Any questions? Put them in the comment section. Love to interact with you. It was a really good time, really good learning experience, and I definitely do it again. I definitely recommend people do it. Go and check it out if you have the availability. I would definitely say start at a local card show. Go through there and kind of see, get a feel for it. And then the National, it's just, there's not a whole lot that'll prepare you for it. Met a really nice guy in line today. We were talking to he was a big Dolphins fan. And he had a really awesome Tua collection. That was crazy, and he's just continuing to add to it because his prices are so low. Really looking forward to football to start again, regular season. That's pretty much just what I'm waiting for now. Gonna send some cards off to get graded, and yeah. So next week you'll get to see the video of everything that I picked up. So thanks for watching, everybody. I know I rambled a little bit there, but really just want to kind of do like a final thoughts on the National before I shifted back my mindset into going back to the box breaks for the video. Should have my last order of HGA cards coming back soon, so I'll have that video up, and then we're going back to boxes. So be on the lookout for that, and gonna keep doing the channel, keep moving strong. Appreciate everybody watching, and have a great day, and I will see you next week. Stay safe.